As I said before, I had more to say. My approach to these videos is quite different from what you would normally see. Some may find it humorous, but I was drinking a cup of coffee. And it is a wonderful thing to drink a cup of coffee because there's no words behind it, just the consumption of what's inside your cup. As I said before, it seems to me that all the religions are at war with one another. Yet even though they are at war with one another, they all say they worship the same deity, the same God. And that to me is very funny. And I'm wondering why I didn't see it a long time ago. Instead, I jumped on the bandwagon saying that I was right, we were right, we're going to heaven, you guys going to hell. Hey, that was so silly. Where's the love in that? There's no love there. And just for record, I'm not on YouTube to get any type of paycheck. These videos to help people who are somewhat like myself. Just want to know the truth. Because when you've been to church and you hear this guy saying all these things that the God can do, and you see people being wheeled out in wheelchairs, hobbling on canes, crutches, deformities, diseases, after that wonderful sermon and that piping music, and someone said, I feel the Spirit of the Lord in this place. Well, forgive me, everybody, but I was looking around for the miracles. Because I'm like, wait a minute, this don't make sense. Something's wrong. He's telling me to read my Bible, and I read my Bible some places and found out that the woman with the issue of blood was healed. The man that had no hand, his hand came to him whole in the self same hour. A blind man was healed in the self same hour. A man who could not walk was able to walk in the self same hour. A little boy who was possessed with a demon was healed and freed of the demon in the self same hour. The man on the other side of the river or lake or whatever it was, Galilee, the demons, the legion of demons were cast out of him. He became of his right mind. I could go on, ladies and gentlemen, but I don't think I need to. So there's a problem there. Because these are great feats, great miracles. And Christ said in his word, or we were told that he said, you will do greater works than these. Wow. That's serious. In fact, Luke 10:19 says, behold, I have given thee power to tread on serpents and on scorpions and of all the power of the enemy, and nothing by any means shall harm thee. Now, I believe the word is accurate. I just don't think we are. Because here's this guy up there jumping up and down, hollering and screaming, putting his hands on people. They're falling down, but they get up the same. They go home the same. But he does it. In fact, when they went back in the back room and counted the money, they brought in $5,000 in just a couple of hours. Wow. What a big payoff. No one got healed. No one became well. No crippled man got up and walked. But that 32 degree or whatever he is, or that pastor or preacher, he went back and counted up $5,000, got his family, got into their nice car, and they went out and ate at a very nice restaurant. Now, I can't say the same for everybody who was attending that meeting in that building. Oh yeah, okay. Let me be cool. Yeah, he's got his mortgage payment on the church. He's got his house payment. He's got his car payment. He's got to help his kids with college. Oh, it's so funny how they dress. They dress the nicest. They have the nicest cars. They got the big church. Their water bills paid, while everybody that comes to the church to worship and praise with them goes home and suffers, paying a mortgage payment, a car payment. And I don't even want to get into that, because really, you're not going to believe it when I tell you. But you experience it every day. I'm not saying they're bad people. I'm not saying that, we should be mean to them or anything. I'm just saying, let's be real. Let's be real. These people are selling you something they've mastered out of the Bible. And they've become good at speaking it. They've rehearsed it and everything. But if it don't have no power, it's just words, manipulations. And then we got all these different denominations doing the same thing to all the people. And so, the church gave $50 to help Mr. Jones pay his electric bill, and maybe help Mrs. Jones with her rent payment. But they could have did that without the pastor. They could have got together and did that by just loving one another and being friends and getting together. Other organizations do it. But what I'm talking about is, where's the power? Where's the power? See, I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to be truthful. And all of you listening, I'm telling the truth. I'm not telling you to hate. I'm not telling you to, dislike. I'm telling you to, let's see why we don't have that instant power that Christ talked about. Is it real? Can someone get healed? Can someone that's blind see? Wouldn't that be better than a $5,000 offering plate? Wouldn't that be better if somebody walked out the church? I can see, I can walk, I'm healed. No more disease, thank you. Wouldn't that be wonderful? Wouldn't it? Wouldn't it be right? But what happens is, a couple kids, pastors' kids, go to college and graduate. They make it. They live good. Now the church is going to grow. He increased the church. They say it was the Lord that increased it. But there were no healings. The people that go there still struggle, but they come in with their tithes and offering. And the only one that's making it, in my eyes, is that pastor. And boy, can he do it. He can really preach it up. And did you know all this ties into the state? This all ties into the municipal courts. This all ties in with the public officials. This all ties into controlling you. This all ties in with the lawyers, the doctors, the system. For real. But I think we're not reading the Bible like we're supposed to be reading, because Christ didn't ask for offering. In fact, when he was here, all he did was give, until he gave all he had, and that was his own life. I'll be back. I got more to say. Thanks. Let's wise up. Let's wake up.